reporting. Usually what do you mean by report? What happened you will go and say to others. Okay, that is reporting. Okay, there are two ways you can report. There are two types of reporting. Okay, one is you are telling the exact words used by the speaker. You can tell the exact words used by the speaker. Okay, that you need not change anything. You are not changing anything. That is called direct speech. That is called direct speech. Another one is you are changing everything. That is you are telling in your own words. Okay, you are telling what happened in your own words. That is called indirect speech, or another word is reported speech. Okay, so if you say the exact words of the speaker, that is called direct speech, and if you are modifying in your own words, that is called indirect speech or reported speech. That's all. Okay, so while you are changing direct to indirect, you have to follow certain rules and regulations. Okay, I have written everything. Already I have taught you 4 types of sentences. First one simple statement, second one is interrogative sentence, third one imperative and exclamatory sentence. Okay, so for statements means ordinary sentences. Okay, and another one is interrogatives. Interrogative means asking questions. Okay, and then imperative means commands and request. Commanding or requesting. And then exclamatory sentence, you are exclaiming about something. That is expression of strong feelings. Okay, so these are all the 4 types of sentences. According to these sentences, you have to change into indirect speech. Okay, you have to change the direct into indirect. If it is ordinary statement, we have to use the conjunction that. We have to use the conjunction that, and we say the verb as told. Okay, and then if it is interrogative means asking questions. Okay, so we are changing into asked or inquired. Asked or inquired, and we have to use the conjunction if or whether. And if it is WH questions, the same WH question words can be used as conjunction. And then imperative sentences are command and request. Command, that is ordering or requesting. Okay, so for that the verb should be ordered, requested, okay, or asked. Anything you can use, commanded. And the to infinitive must be used as conjunction. And exclamatory sentences also conjunction that should be used, and the verb can be exclaimed, okay, or wished, or according to the sentence you can use those verbs. Okay, next here tense, you have to concentrate on tense. Okay, if it is present tense, like I write the test, means while you are changing it into the past, while you are changing it into reported speech or indirect speech, you have to change present tense into past tense. Okay, so I write the test means you have to change it as I wrote the test. Okay, and present continuous, I am writing the test means you have to change it as I was writing the test. Okay, she was writing the test. So according to that you have to change. Then present perfect tense. Present perfect tense means what? Just now you have finished. Okay, I have completed writing the test, or I have written the test. So that present perfect should be changed into past perfect. Okay, so she had completed the test, or she had written the test. Okay, then simple past tense is given. Simple past tense is given. Like she wrote the test. She wrote the test. Then while you are changing it into reported speech or indirect speech, past perfect should be used. Past perfect should be used. Okay, so she wrote the test means you have to write as she had written the test. She had written the test. And past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Like she was writing the test. She was writing the test. It should be written as past perfect continuous tense. Like she had been writing the test. Okay, she was writing the test means you have to write as she had been writing the test. She had been writing the test. Okay, and can should be changed as could, must should be changed into had to, may should be changed into might, and will should be changed into would, shall should be changed into should. Okay, these are all the past forms for these present verbs. Have you understood all of you? Okay, I told you why you are changing direct into indirect, you have to concentrate on many things. First you have to see whether it is what kind of sentence it is. சரியா? First எந்த sentence ன்னு எடுத்துக்கணும்னு சொன்னேன். Then you have to concentrate on the conjunction. According to the sentence you have to add the conjunction. சரியா? அது என்ன type of sentence ன்னு பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி conjunction add பண்றீங்க. இல்லையா? Next you have to see the verb. அந்த reporting verb இருக்கு இல்லையா? Asked, told, requested, commanded, inquired. According to the verb, according to the type of sentence, you have to change the reporting verbs. அது சொன்னேன்ல ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? அடுத்தது you have to see the tense சொன்னேன். You have to see the tense. Present tense இருந்தா past tense மாத்தணும். Past இருந்தா past perfect மாத்தணும். Past continuous இருந்ததுன்னா past perfect continuous மாத்தணும் சொன்னேன். சரியா? ஞாபகம் இருக்கா இப்போ? அதுக்கு அப்புறம் after the tense you have to concentrate on the adverbs. Okay, adverb னா என்னது? The action where it has taken place and when it has taken place. அதுதான் adverb னு சொல்லுவோம். Adverb னா என்னது? Where an action, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, அதெல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? So the action where it is taken place and when it is taken place. Okay, இதுதான் adverb. So அதை நீங்க கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணணும். இப்போ this அப்படிங்கிறது that ன்னு மாறும். Okay, now I give this book to her அப்படின்னு சொன்னா நீங்க அதை மறுபடியும் சொல்லும் பொழுது என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? that book. நான் வந்து இது அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அதுன்னு தானே மாத்துறீங்க பாஸ்ட்ல. So this வந்து that ஆ மாறும். Theseங்கிறது those ஆ மாறும். சரியா? Here அப்படின்னா there மாறும். She comes here அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்றேன். அதை நீங்க மாத்தும் போது என்ன சொல்வீங்க? She went there ன்னு தான் சொல்லுவீங்க. Understood? She went there. இப்போ அவ இங்க வந்தா நான் சொல்றத நீங்க இன்டைரக்டா மாத்தும் பொழுது நீங்க ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணும் பொழுது அவ அங்க போனான்னு தானே சொல்லுவீங்க. ஓகே? So here there மாறும். Now then. Now னா என்னது? இப்போ. Nowங்கிறது என்னது? இப்போ. You finish now அப்படி நான் சொல்றேன். அதை நீங்க ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணும் பொழுது எப்படி மாத்துவீங்க? அப்பவே முடிக்க சொன்னாங்க மிஸ் தான் சொல்லுவீங்க. அப்போ she finished then. She finished then. So now எப்படி மாறும்? then ஆ மாறும். சரியா? And thus so. Thus so. Thus she finished அப்படின்னு சொன்னனா so நீங்க மாத்தணும். இப்படிங்கறது அந்த மாதிரி மாறும். இல்லையா? அடுத்தது hence thence. Hence அப்படினா அதனால. அது வந்து எப்படி மாறும்? thence மாறும். ago before. ago னா என்னது? ரொம்ப காலத்துக்கு முன்னாடி. இல்லையா? some years ago அப்படிங்கிறது before மாறும். ஓகே? I went to my native place a year ago அப்படின்னு சொல்றேன். சரியா? அப்ப நீங்க அதை இன்டைரக்ட்டா மாத்தும்போது என்ன சொல்வீங்க? The teacher told that she had gone to her native place an year before. An year before. ago எப்படி மாறும்? before மாறும். சரியா? And today the day. Okay, you complete your test today. You complete your assignment today அப்படின்னு சொல்றேன். அப்ப நீங்க போய் இன்டைரக்ட்டா ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணும் பொழுது என்ன சொல்வீங்க? Ma'am told, teacher told that all of us had to finish our assignment that day. அந்த todayங்கிறது எப்படி மாறும்? that day. இன்னைக்குங்கிறது அன்னைக்கு மாறும் இல்லையா? அவ்வளவுதான். tomorrowன்றது நாளைக்கு. all of you complete and submit your assignment tomorrow அப்படின்னு சொல்றேன். அப்ப நீங்க போய் என்ன சொல்லணும்? teacher told us to complete our assignment the next day. இல்லையா? நான் இந்த tomorrowங்கிறது எப்படி மாறும்? the next day மாறும், இல்லாட்டி the following day மாறும். ஓகே? இதே மாதிரி next week அப்படினா the following week னு எழுதணும். சரியா? next year அப்படினா the following year னு மாத்தணும். ஓகே? அதே மாதிரி yesterdayங்கிறது the previous day, the day before போட்டுருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? அதே மாதிரி last nightங்கிறது the previous night, the night before போடுறோம் இல்லையா? அதே மாதிரி last weekனாலும் நம்ம என்ன போடணும்? the previous week or the week before. last yearனாலும் என்ன போடணும்? the previous year, the year before. ஓகே, அதெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சது எல்லாமே previous அல்லது before யூஸ் பண்றோம். tonightங்கிறது that night. ஓகே, So these are all the adverbial changes you have to concentrate. Clear? Okay. Next you have to concentrate on pronouns. If it is I, it has been changed as he or she. Okay. If it is we, it is they. It should be changed as they. You means he, she or they, because you sometimes for plural also we use. Okay. So it is they also can be used. And if it is my, it is his or her. Our will be changed into their, and your will be changed as his, her and their. Me can be changed as him or her, and us can be changed as them. You can be changed as him or her or them, and mine can be changed as his or hers. Ours can be changed as theirs, and yours can be changed as his, hers and theirs. So these are all the changes most probably you have to do while changing direct into indirect speech. Understood all of you? Okay children, I taught you all the changes what you have to make while changing direct sentences into indirect speech. Okay. So let us see in detail all the 4 types of sentences. Okay. So first let us take statements, that is declarative sentences. Okay. So for statement, already I told you that you have to give the conjunction that. Okay. And then other changes you know. If it is present tense, you have to change into past tense. If it is given in the direct speech, present continuous, you have to change it into past continuous. And if it is present perfect tense, you have to change it into past perfect tense. And if it is past continuous, you have to change it into past perfect continuous tense. Okay. And another change, if in the reporting speech, in the reporting sentence, if you have the verb in present tense like says, you need not change into past inside the quotes. Okay. And one more thing, if it is universal truth, you should not change. You should not change it into past tense. Okay. So I recollected all the changes. Now you are going to tell me the answers. Okay. So let us see the first one. He said, I am fine. He said, I am fine. So how are you going to change it? He said. Said is the past tense. Okay. What conjunction you have to add? That. And another important you have to remember, you have to remove the comma quotes. You have to remove the comma quotation. Okay. So he said that here, what is the verb you have? Am. Which verb you have? Am. Am is the present tense. You are going to change it into past tense. Okay. So was, you are going to write was. So he said that he was fine. He said that he was fine. Shall we go to the second sentence? He says he is unwell. He says he is unwell. So says is the present tense. Says is given in reporting verb is in present. Reporting verb is in present. So you need not change anything inside the comma quotes. Okay. So he says, you are adding the conjunction that he is unwell. That's all. Okay. So what is the second sentence? He says he is unwell. You changed it into he says that he is unwell. Okay. Third one. He said my sister is learning music. He said my sister is learning music. Here the reporting verb is said. Okay. What is the conjunction we have to add? That. What conjunction you have to add? That. Okay. So he is learning. Which tense is this? He is learning. Present continuous tense. What tense is this? Present continuous. So how do you change it? Present continuous will be changed into past continuous. Very good. So he said that his sister was learning. His sister was learning music. Next step, he said, I have won the match. He said, I have won the match. So said is in past tense. We have to change everything inside the comma quotes. Okay. So I have won. Have won is present perfect tense. Have won is the present perfect. So So how you should change it? You have to change it into past perfect tense. Okay. So he said, we are adding the conjunction that. He said that he had won the match. He had won the match. Next sentence. She said the horse died in the night. He said the horse died in the night. Okay. So died. Which tense it is? Already it is in past tense. Very good. Already it is in the past tense. So you are going to change it into past perfect. You have to change it into past perfect. So how do you change? She said that. The conjunction that, and then the horse had died. The horse had died in the night. Next. He said, I have passed the examination. He said, I have passed the examination. So, have passed will become had passed. Have passed is the present perfect tense. It is changed into past perfect as had passed. Okay. So, he said that he had passed the exam. Have you understood, all of you? Yes. Next, she said to me, he was going to library. He said to me, he was going to library. Okay. So, said to will become told. The reporting verb said to will be changed into told. So, she said to me means she told me. And then you have to remove the comma quotation. And we are adding the conjunction that. Okay. So, already here, he was going. He was going. So was going was past continuous. Was going was past continuous. So past continuous will be changed into past perfect. Very good. Past perfect continuous. So past continuous will be changed into past perfect continuous. So was going will be changed into had been going. Had been going. Okay. So she said to me he was going to the library will be changed into she told me that he had been going to the library. Next, the teacher said the earth goes round the sun. What is earth goes round the sun? It is universal truth. It is universal truth. So it will never be changed. Universal truth should be in simple present. So the teacher said that the earth goes round the sun. But you have to add the conjunction. You should not forget it. And remove the comma codes. Okay. So the teacher said that the earth goes round the sun. Have you understood, all of you? Yes. So this is for statements, that is declarative sentences. Next, let us see interrogative sentences. How to change the direct sentences, that is direct interrogative sentences into indirect. Okay.